You want me to tell you guys? It's like a secret super hack to you sustaining your results. And you're really nice people, so I think you should know this. So the one thing that helps people sustain and maintain and achieve their goals and their health is being on calls like this. So this is why kudos to you, hugs to you, shout out to you. High five, Kihao. I am so glad that you are here, darling. It is nice to see you. Did I say that right, Kihao? Probably not.
It's K-How.
K-How.
K-How. K-How. I will remember that for next time because I'll be calling you out a lot. K-How. And is that you are in Hawaii? Hawaii? You are Hawaiian?
I am Hawaiian, but not
Yay! You island girls are amazing. We love you. So, okay, guys. So this week is Labor Day, right? And I don't know about you, but historically, holidays, which are AKA, also known as events, will throw us off. Has the weekend ever thrown you off, you guys that are here with me live? If on the weekend you go off track, would somebody just mind putting in the chat how you go off track? Like what could throw you off? Is it a person saying, you can have a little? Is it the tasty dish that your grandma made that she only makes 3 times a year? And so, by God, you got like, what is it for you? River trips and alcohol. Oh my gosh, I can see how alcohol can trip you up. Does anybody else have alcohol hiccups? Not get hiccups from alcohol, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Well, stress can get in the way. I love you, Dana. Sleep and not eating. Look at you guys, family events. Okay, this is so good. Are you reading this in the chat? What you should get from this is number 1, you're not alone. Number 2, there are several things that can throw you off. So that's why we're here and we're going to strategize against that. Okay. Now I'm going to preface this by saying some of this is going to be real talk. So Ruth and I work together a lot. She's been really successful. She can tell you, I'm kind of like straight, tell you how it is. So if some of my language is kind of saucy, spicy for you, I'm just telling you now that's just how I am. So love me anyway, because I have the best of intentions. Okay. So with that, let me go ahead and share my screen because I prepared some amazing slides for you. Just because I'm a visual person and I think this is fun. And so here we are. So Labor Day, definitely an opportunity for snags, for snafus, for hiccups. But just remember that your results are priceless and you can win, right? Provided you start with this. I need you need to, we want to start exercising and imploring a no excuses attitude. Now, mind you, that might sound very simple in itself, but let me tell you some of the excuses that I've used and that I hear all the time. So-and-so brought home cookies. My family wanted to go out to dinner. We decided to step through the drive-through. The employees at work brought in all this food. Granted, you guys, I understand that these can be super tempting, definitely throw you off, but they are not reasons fully to go off your plan. Your family wants to go out to dinner? I am certain there is steak and asparagus, some chicken and broccoli, some lettuce wraps, some salad, maybe even an egg white omelet. My point is Just because your family goes to a restaurant does not mean you throw your goals out the window. I love my friend Ruth Weaver. She's on this call. She actually takes her girlfriends out for cauliflower pizza and they enjoy it together. So just because your friend invites you out for dinner, this is not an excuse to veer off. You are in charge. So I want you to just think about all of the things you say all of the time that you find yourself going off track. If you're blaming someone else, or you're blaming a situation, or you're blaming the fact that you went through the drive-through, that is an excuse. And if you really were resourceful and insightful, you could circumvent that and think around that. I promise you. So listen, no excuses. Part 2 of your mental gym, mental push-ups. Right here, flip the script. Here are the words you're going to need to flip. I'm going to treat myself. No treating. You know what's treating yourself? Better fitting clothes. Joanna, tell them how good it feels to touch your toes. That's treating yourself. Being able to walk around the block and not huff and puff. That is treating yourself. Do not say you need to treat yourself. You're not a dog. Again, real talk. You're not a dog. Food is fuel, okay? I understand we want to enjoy it. Flip that script. I'm getting tired of eating the same thing. Flip that script. Are you tired of your results? Are you tired of the better energy? Are you tired of every time you walk in the mirror nowadays, you're like, huh, look at me. Are you tired of flexing your collarbone? Are you tired of eating the same thing? And if you are eating the same thing, why? Why are you doing that? Again, be resourceful, circumvent that. You could win that. Here's another thing, flip the script. I deserve to try that. I deserve this. I've worked so hard. I deserve this. Again, what do you deserve? The inflammation? The bloatingness? The stagnation and brain fog that you're going to feel? Do you deserve that? I don't think so. Mental gym, flip the script. I'm going to put a pin in this right here because I think it's helpful to hear from somebody else. And so Coach Mel B is on the line here, and I would love for her to take herself off mute just a couple of minutes, because if you go to Mel's page, I just want you to know she has all the toys. Literally going into Mel's backyard is like an episode of MTV Cribs. Ruth, I don't know if you've ever seen MTV Cribs, but like they literally go into these movie stars' homes and it's all over the top, right? Like they got microwaves in their shower stalls, like really crazy stuff. Go into Mel's backyard. She's got the fireplace in the four-wheeler with the dune buggy, with the boat, with the zip. I mean, all of the stuff. And I say that just to say she's out all the time. She's at the river. She's around different people. And I don't know if any of you go camping, but when I go camping, that's like an excuse to have s'mores. That's an excuse to have grilled cheese, like campfire style, right? Anywho, Mel B has managed to maintain 40-pound weight loss, 35-pound weight loss for years, and she's out all the time. So I thought I would have her share how she flips the script for herself when it comes to staying aligned. Coach Mel B.
All right, cool. All right, you guys. So going out to the river, going out to the desert. Listen, all we do is party out there. That's all we do. We have a good time. We're not driving anywhere. It's a whole camp of circle of friends going to Campland by the bay. You're not driving anywhere. A lot of times people just want to have drinks and stuff. And I have done these trips. I also do something called the 75-day hard. So I've done these trips with no alcohol. right? So I've maintained my weight loss for almost 8 years. I lost 35 pounds in 3 months. I'm a UPS driver. And I just want to tell you some things that I've learned to do. So doing the 75 hard challenge, and it requires no alcohol for 75 days. That's a long time. That's a really long time. And so I had to think, well, I've got these river trips coming up. I've got these things coming up. How am I going to navigate these? So first thing is, you guys have to plan ahead. You have to plan ahead. You have to figure out, what is your vice? What do you want to do? And most of the time, what do we tell our clients? Hey, all you have to do is have a drink in your hand. Nobody knows what's in your cup. Okay, nobody knows. But some of the things that you can have. So going out on the river, everybody's got a beer, right, in their Yeti. And so I found this right here is called Hop Lark, really hoppy. And this is not beer. This is zero everything. This is a double dry hopped with Simcoe and citrus hops. This is a tea. And this tastes like a very hoppy beer. It's super good, really good. So if you're a beer person, you can go into the non-alcoholic section and you can find some beers. Not all of them are 0 calories. So there are some, but you just have to flip the label and it's zero everything. I don't know if you guys can see that. See that? It's all zeros, okay? So there's this one. The other thing, who wants a margarita? Woo, woo. Let me introduce you to Skinny Mixes. This is strawberry margarita. This is 5 calories, okay? Now this isn't, you can't just drink skinny margaritas all day, even these ones. So you're mixing these with water as a virgin is fine, but like, make sure that you have your water first. So whatever your water goal is, I reward myself. I've had my gallon of water today. So guess what I have? I have my skinny cocktail. It's just water and it's amazing. There's lots of different flavors. You can find these at Home Goods, Marshalls. But the point is, as long as you have something in your glass, nobody cares. Nobody's going to be pointing the finger at you saying, oh, come on, you can have a drink. They don't care. And guess what? You can watch them get stupid and get drunk. And you can wake up with no hangover, no bloating, no mindless eating because you had one too many. And then like you eat all the snacks and then you pass out because you're in the sun too long. That's what happens at the river sometimes, you guys. But these are some things that you can do. So when you're coming up on your Labor Day weekend, plan ahead. Use a healthy recipe. I like to bring the pizza casserole. It's a big hit. And I know that I can stay on your goals. And this is one other thing I'll add and I'll hand it back to Monica. When you go to these parties, like what is there? There's chips and there's potato salad and there's all these things. And you've come unprepared. And then there's a vegetable tray. And you're like, or sometimes there's not. And you're like, I don't want to just eat off the vegetable tray. And then you wind up eating something that you shouldn't. So don't go unprepared. And here's the thing. Everybody will want your healthy meal because nobody's brought anything healthy. So make sure you bring enough for everybody or you will go to get yours and it will be gone and you'll be still in the same boat. Ask me how I know. Okay. Ask me how I know. So that's what I want to share.
That is so good. Thank you for those real life tips, Coach Melby. You guys, I got to tell you that hot brew tea is amazing. Tamara, kudos to you, girl. Shout out, you guys. Tamara Hubbard on this line has lost 100 pounds. Woo, woo! And she has maintained that since 2017. So that is what I love about our program is not only do our clients get results, but they are able to sustain them, right? By, changing with how they think about stuff. So I wanted to just tell you guys, there was this movie that I watched the other day where these girls allowed the shot to be poured, allowed the drink to be, allowed it to be handed to them. And when everybody went like this, they just tossed it behind them. and nobody knew that they didn't actually drink it. And I just share that type of win with you because sometimes some of us have a hard time asking for what we need. We don't want to offend anybody. We get embarrassed. So I do want to just point out, you guys, if you allowed somebody to pour you a drink and you just took it graciously and pretended to sip it, I have clients who do this all the time. Nobody would know you did not actually drink it. And they would just, woohoo, and then keep walking. And they don't, by that time, like Mel said, they're on to the next. They don't even realize you didn't participate. So if you don't feel like you want to say something, just fake it. All right. That is my pro tip. Here's one more thing I wanted to share with you in my little slides. Let me go back to this. Thank you. I need you guys to have a delayed gratification mindset. Okay. When let's say Joanna was on this call and she told me that she wanted to save her life. She was literally 8 weeks away from losing 30 pounds. 8 weeks, you guys. Our plans allow you to lose 10 to 12 pounds a month. 3 months, 12 weeks, 30 pounds, 90 days, 30 pounds. You just got to get through this weekend. And these holidays, like the Christmas and the Thanksgiving, here's another thing you're going to have to think about. Christina, like, girl, we got a month before holidays start. November, December, like, this is the time, you guys, to hit that reset, to be conscious, because we don't want to go into now the next cycle of opportunities to gain weight already heavy. You know what I mean? So like now is the time. You've got to think about what you're working for. Think about the time frame that it's going to take you to get there. And like your better energy, less bloating, feeling sexy, more confidence, the shine in your face, that big smile that you get, the shift in your energy, the way you can own a room. Guys, that is all on the other side of you faking the drink, saying no, bringing your own dish. Do not show up hungry. Do not show up without your own dish. Please remember the 4-bite rule. Audrey, somebody hands you something. What would your thing be? Do you mind taking yourself off mute? If somebody handed you something that was really hard to resist, what would that be? What is something you just have a hard time resisting?
Nachos.
Ooh, girl, favorite pastime. AM, PM, nacho cheese. Oh my God. Okay. So remember the 4-bite rule. First bite, it's explosive. Christina, come on, girl. Nachos, first bite, right? All the she's like, no, that's not my thing. I love you. First bite is explosive. Okay. For me, it's brownie. Load it up with some walnuts, forget about it. Or churros. Let's go there. Churro. First bite, explosive. Christina's like, maybe that one. Second bite is still really good. It activates everything. Sight, scent, smell, taste. Second bite is great. Third bite, it's a little bit dull. Fourth bite, there is no explosion. In essence, you have experienced that churro in 4 bites. I understand it's 10 bites long, but if you stick to the 4-bite rule, you got to experience it. You didn't throw all your hard work out the window. You didn't completely unregulate your blood sugar. You won't feel like you were deprived. You got your treat, but you kept it in control. So the 4-bite rule is in your life book. It is part of our curriculum. It is something that we ask you to start practicing. what does it say? Fourth bite over it. Yes, fourth bite, just be over it. And then you're gonna have to use another strategy. So some of you will see that there's more churro left and say, I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste my money. I'm just talking about mindset stuff, okay? This is where you're gonna have to flip the script and think, but if I take the churros home and I fool myself by saying, oh, they're for my kids, and you get home, that ain't happening. Girl, you'll be lucky if you get home and you didn't eat them on the way home. Like, that's just how it happens. Flip the script. I have people that after the fourth bite, they kill it. So get that churro and douse it with salt. Put some mustard on it. Kill it, water it, put water on it. Christina, throw it in your Diet Coke so that you can't eat the rest of it. Kill it. 4 bites of pizza, kill the rest. Put some super hot sauce on it, throw it away. Kill it so you don't stick to your 4-bite rule. You get me? Did I make that clear? So you could fake it. You can make a decision to enjoy it. You can show up prepared. You can remind yourself that you are 8 weeks away from being in the best health of your life. Right? Because that's true. I know Audrey's shaking her head because she's feeling that way. I know Ruth Weaver will tell you that because she's tap dancing and doing all of these amazing things, running circles around all of the ladies at the gym. Okay? High five. She's my idol. And
Hey,
Jessica.
Monica.
Oh, we got Ron here. Do you want to add to our party?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
I love it. We can't see you, but I do want everyone to know.
I can fix that.
Okay,
All right.
look. So Ron is super handsome. You see that right away, right? But he's also one of our first coaching partners. He's been here for a really long time. He has a really huge organization, and he came to me because he wanted to lose 9 pounds.
Want to hear something funny? I lost 9 pounds in the last 6 days, but that's
Woo!
besides the point. Hey, so one thing I have to put out is that, look, holidays happen every year, actually every few months. So if you miss this one, there's gonna be another one. So you don't have to just say, okay, it's what is it, Labor Day, whatever this weekend is, and I'm gonna go out and get my drinks and I'm gonna have fun. Then you're gonna go home and you're gonna be like, woe is me, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have done that. Then your fat burn starts over, so you're back in square one. So just go in there and say, hey, what do I want the most? Do I want to be stuck where I'm at right now, or do I want to be fabulous next week? So the choice is yours, ladies. Just choose what you want to do and go for it. That's all I have to say. I just want to say hello because I haven't been here for a while. So nice to see everybody.
Was that helpful? I love it when a gentleman jumps on and gives their advice. It just gives such a great perspective. So Ron is ex-military, so we want to thank him for his service. And also he's definitely into personal training and still found himself in a scenario where he needed help. And so he's here. And I'm telling you guys, years later, that's what I love about this community and our program is that people stay because it provides value. Okay, so we have about 5 minutes, and you know we always love to give time for questions. So do some of you have a scenario that is just really toiling in your brain that you need to discuss, that you want some help with? Or a suggestion like Ron just did, that's always helpful. You can just take yourself off mute.
I want to say one thing really quick before. Here's something I want you guys, I put it in the comments, but it says it's in the waist can or it's on the waistband. So think about that, you know, when you guys are thinking like, do I want to wear this later? Later this week? Do I want to be wearing this margarita? Do I want to be wearing this churro next, you know, all week long? Probably not. So when you take that 4-bite, it is just throw it in the waist can so it doesn't end up on your waistband.
Oh, that's so good. We need to somebody come up with a wrap. How did you say that? Because the subconscious remembers rhythm. Say that again.
In the waist can, not on the waistband.
Poop, 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 poop.
Wiki, wiki, wiki.
I like it. In the waist can or on your waistband. Yeah. Super helpful. Christina's dying. All right.
Sorry, my white girl is showing.
Oh gosh, I love you guys.
I'm not
All right,
gonna
we have a-
forget it though. I'm not gonna forget it now.
Right?
Wicca.
You're gonna be like, kill it, in the waist can or on my waistband. See? I just made that up. Like, come on now. All right. So I love Ron's tip, you guys. These holidays come all the time. Your health is right now. Okay, you can do this. You have all of the tools, and if you really need to, you all have a coach. Okay, so this is when you pick up the phone and you're like, yo, I'm about to have this margarita. What do I do? And we will help you. I want to just tell you one thing. Did you know that the margarita is the worst drink in the world for you to have if you were going to decide to have alcohol? Do you know why? Average one has 700 calories. Boom! Come on, that in right there, like, what? Average margarita is 700 calories, like 60 grams of sugar because of the, whatever they put in it. It is so ridiculously unaligned in macros. That in itself just drives me crazy. So Coach Mel B has her trusty skinny margarita. I definitely recommend that. Do you know there's skinny barbecue sauce? No sugar. It is so good. I'm actually going to post a picture in Limitless. You guys should all be in Limitless. Post a picture in there. Go ahead, Christina.
It's actually good. I found 0 sugar, 0 fat barbecue sauce as well. And there's another brand of I think Skinny Girl is the one by Bethany from that New York Wives show. But there's a couple of them out there and they're really good.
You're muted, Monica.
Duh. So if anything, maybe you just take your own sauce to the event. The barbecue sauce is bomb. I gotta tell you. Okay. And don't be afraid to try new things. I talked to somebody this week and I said, well, how about, look at that. Oh God. See, Mel's got the whole gallery. We could just go to Mel's house and pick out what we need. That's the pantry. Like all the fat-free.
That guy is really good. That's the one I was talking
That
about.
one. That's the
That's
barbecue.
the one I was
Ruth,
talking about.
Ruth,
Yep,
you
I
need to
found
get
that like
that guy's barbecue sauce. What is it, Melody? Baby Ray's?
yep,
What's his
Baby
name?
Ray's.
No,
And
it's
he has
no,
marinade.
it's G Hughes. Is who
Yeah, that guy.
This one, look at that. Sugar-free coleslaw.
So good. So we recommend those, you guys. Oh, I was gonna say, I recommended something earlier to somebody, a cauliflower pizza. And she was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And I said, why? And she goes, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it. So it was one of those, my family went out for pizza, so I just had the pizza, but they had cauliflower pizza. I'm not gonna try it because I don't think I would enjoy it. Okay, stop. That's right here, right? You gotta try some of this stuff. I promise you might be pleasantly surprised. All right, so thank you guys for our speakers. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Coach Mel B, for all your great tips. Thank you, Christina, for all your input. All you people hopping on here, we love you. We gave you a lot of things, okay? We just want you to take whatever one stuck out the most to you and implore them, use them. Come back next week and tell us what worked for you, okay? Invite your friends to this call. You can do that, all right? They can hop on here. This is a healthy community. But other than that, go win your weekend. Don't forget how powerful you are. And the best you is just weeks away. Your results are on the other side of you winning this weekend, okay? We'll see you next week. Talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.